Jennifer Connelly has long been a mainstay in Hollywood. She started off her career in show business as a child model and quickly pivoted to acting, landing her big break in Labyrinth. Whether playing an ingenue in The Hot Spot, a humiliated drug addict in Requiem for a Dream, the wife of a schizophrenic mathematician in A Beautiful Mind, for which she won an Academy Award, or any one of dozens of other roles in movies both big and small, she is a captivating presence on the screen. Connelly has maintained a successful career throughout her life, balancing work life as well as spending time with her family, which includes her husband, fellow actor Paul Bettany, and her 3 children. Let's take a look at 10 things you probably didn't know about Jennifer Connelly. She was a child model. Before she became the lead actress in fans' favorite films, Connelly had to start somewhere. And that somewhere was modeling. She auditioned as a child model when she was 10, at the suggestion of a friend of her father's. Her modeling career started with the Ford Modeling Agency and she appeared on the cover of several magazines. However, Connelly did not love modeling and wanted to try acting, and before she knew it, she was taking Hollywood by storm. She scored her first small part in Sergio Leone's 1984 epic Once Upon a Time in America when she was 12, marking the start of her long and successful acting career. She had a hit song in Japan. Early in her career, Connelly appeared in some commercials in Japan. Even though she had no aspirations to be a singer, she sang a song in Japanese in a Japanese commercial advertising a Technic sound system. The lyrics had to be written out phonetically for her, since she couldn't speak the language. She forgot about the commercial for years, until she was notified by Graham Norton that the song had actually become a #1 hit in Japan. She went to Ivy League school. Connelly has been acting in films ever since the age of 12, so it may surprise you to know that she also had time to get a college education. Nevertheless, she took a break from acting to study English literature at Yale University for 2 years. She then transferred to Stanford University, where she focused her studies on drama and improvisation with famed acting instructor Roy London. Her studies definitely paid off, and she went on to land roles in high-profile productions such as Requiem for a Dream, A Beautiful Mind, and Blood Diamond. She's afraid of flying. In an interview with The Graham Norton Show, Connelly admitted that she had severe anxiety when it came to flying. She has said that she breaks down in tears when she experiences any bumps while on an airplane. But thanks to Tom Cruise, she was finally able to overcome her crippling fear. During the filming of Top Gun: Maverick, Cruise helped her beat her fear of flying by taking her in a P-51. She turned down Pretty Woman. It's hard to imagine the role of Vivian being played by anyone other than Julia Roberts, but there was a long list of actors who were considered and even auditioned for the iconic movie, including Jennifer Connelly. Director Gary Marshall had her on his top list, but thinking she was too young for the role, Connelly withdrew her name. She was 19 at the time. When Roberts finally got the part, she was only 21. She married Paul Bettany without ever dating him. Jennifer Connelly is married to fellow actor Paul Bettany, and the pair have been together for quite some time. But did you know that they also married without ever really dating? Instead, the two worked on cultivating their friendship and romance just happened to follow. After meeting on the set of A Beautiful Mind, the two were drawn to each other but kept things platonic as they were both romantically involved with other people. It wasn't until after the September 11th attack on New York City that made Bettany realize he was in love with her. He tracked down her number and rang her immediately, apparently opening the call by saying, "I'm coming over, let's get married." Bettany immediately moved to New York to be with Connelly, and the two got married just a couple of months later in a private ceremony in 2003. She made a cameo in Spiderman Homecoming. It's easy to miss Connelly in Spiderman Homecoming because she's not actually seen. She voices the AI inside Peter Parker's suit, which was programmed by Tony Stark to help keep the kid in check. She thinks she doesn't get much comedy work because she looks stern. Although she typically takes on gritty, serious roles that some might even call dark, Connelly did star in several light comedies, including the 2009 comedy drama He's Just Not That Into You. She may not lack comedic talent, but she believes one thing keeping her from appearing in more lighthearted films is her appearance. She told CBS News, "I think it's my eyebrows. I look very serious. I look stern even when I'm not stern. If I'm not feeling cross, I look a little bit cross. I can't help it, it's just my face." She believes in ghosts. Back in 2005, Connelly starred as Dahlia in Dark Water, a supernatural horror drama film. The film features paranormal occurrences and ghostly appearances. In an interview with The Independent back in 2012, she opened up about her brushes with the paranormal. Walter came to my house before we started filming, and a week later the house flooded. And it didn't just flood once, it flooded twice. I hold him directly responsible. I do absolutely believe in ghosts in the abstract though. There seem to be lots of haunted people walking around out there. Heather's was written with her in mind, but she turned the part down. By the time Connelly was in her teens, she already had half a decade of film experience under her belt and had starred in several highly successful projects. Therefore, it's no surprise that several filmmakers wanted to cast her in their next film. Some even went as far as writing whole projects with the talented actress specifically in mind. This was a risky game to play, and Daniel Waters was ultimately left scrambling for another star when Connelly turned down the part. Thankfully, Winona Ryder had a similar blend of earnestness and edginess, as well as the same dark hair.